This is how welcome a year to draw. I hope so. And I don't mean any liver lizzy sling, and I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. Yous all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hey, well, how are you all? I'm just getting things. Seconds here. So we're gonna finish off coloring this from last week. Not much to be done here. Brown parts, highlights. Highlights I'm going. The black. So it's layer, 2 layers again. Darker. Airbrush. Good. Fit. Layer. I just put in a. Hey, Evan, how are you? Just doing some laid back digital coloring, finishing off this one from last week. Selection of a layer. Add to new. This is the way. Okay, what do you mean, mallet? Exactly, that. Why this is the way. And hey, everybody else, make sure all your things are subscribed. We went down to a few subscribers in the last week or so, so maybe it's an extra account you guys have, or maybe it's not you guys at all, but it doesn't hurt to chat. Darker color. Doing something. What the? Ah, like I said, I'm not sure. It's probably somebody else that either YouTube unsubscribed them that hasn't been here in a while or something like that. Who knows? Hey, Lorenzo. How are you today? No, I'm not spying again. It's called my numbers a week ago said 508. My numbers today say 504. It's called math. Yes, someone was rambling something about YouTube automatically unsubscribing you. Either so you are spying on math. Gotcha. Dang it. Just got out of the shower. Math, that's Andrew Yang's campaign song. Make America Think Again. So, I don't think the fire itself will do anything for lighting or shading. So, I do believe, oh, is this done? What do you guys think? I'll lock that. yellow stuff along with the fire isn't the light source. Yeah, I know it is. That's why it's putting light onto. No, I just mean fire. The fire itself, you wouldn't have too much lights or darks in there. And I think the way that I've got it now, showing that. Wasn't, or if I said something that made it sound like I was trying to say fire isn't a light source, that's not, you know, providing light obviously on the jacket, making light, the black jacket seem lighter, but, you know, the fire itself, there wouldn't be too many darks in it. It'd just be all fire, light. Although I might be able to, fight. For sure. I don't like fighting. Don't like the drama. It's just too much drama. I like that. Uh, What bad guy did Trump take out? Amenta? I have no idea who that is. I wish Rick had the passion for the Shield that John has for the Buckler. Oh, I do. Trust me, Iranian. How do I put it? John's been doing the Buckler for what? Couple months? I've been doing the Shield for 30 years. I still have the passion. This campaign is not just about him. It is a lot, like 90% about him, 10% about getting the rest of my other thing. No, I'm honestly thinking about next week and what the heaven am I gonna do? Still looking for your car? Did Herbie take off on you again, Dean? Cool, save that. I do want this campaign to succeed more than most people know, but unfortunately, life has taught me not to cut my chickens before they're hatched. I guess is the best way to say it. But talking about the Canadian Shield, I figured after I got that digital one done of Flame, we would start doing some coloring and some digital stuff of the Shield in honor of failure is the best motivation. Sometimes. Raggedy, is there a way to get rid of all the black? Like if I take the eraser here, I can make this look cleaner underneath. Is there a way to get rid of all the dust over or whatever film? I'm not sure what you want to call it. Without taking away the pencil lines. Hey Marcus, how are you? Next Tuesday though, is a big day. Actually we're probably gonna start this half an hour early too. High Noon was probably gonna start at 11:30. That way at noon exactly, we can hit the button. Oh, this here is not me. This is somebody else, but I am going to be coloring. It, my character, of course. Probably, yeah. Raggedy. I'm not 100% sure, but since I didn't take it. Well, thank you, Marcus. We'll be coloring this. You can't, you can't change my mind with you. Oh, I'm not trying to say I'm not talented. I know I've got some talent, for sure. Marcus, I just want to make sure I'm not taking credit for other people's work. Please spread the word about my talent because as of Tuesday, Canadian Shield will be live. We'll be starting I'll be starting the stream at about 11:30. I'll be putting out the link. People to come on. And hopefully noon we switch things on and everything goes well. Okay. So what's everybody up to today? I might have an unboxing video later going up today. Had something come in the mail yesterday that I gotta go pick up after I'm done here today. And I will finish doing my comics, my DC comics. Or hopefully it may not be the last because I think I got some in storage because That does not seem to be all my comics. I'm pretty sure that's not all of them. I don't think any got left behind where I used to live. But that's something that I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing right now for high noon. I know Pope Raven's coloring. Probably doesn't want to come on to do coloring. Show off coloring. Uh, Hey, how are you all, Miss Canadian? Hopefully, you know his powers, you know his size, his history, a little bit of what I've told you over this last year. But now, as we're entering January, we're having a contest. And as I'm about to do the Indiegogo for the release of the first book's printing, this contest is about you recreating the Canadian Shield in your image. You'll see pictures here of different versions the Canadian Shield has gone through, or different things as experimented. There might be other characters that with totally different names, but you know they look similar. But now you're going to create the Canadian Shield, as I said, in your image. You make up his powers, his look. It doesn't have to look anything like mine. It doesn't have to have the same colors. Nothing. But the one that wins this will be getting to have their version put as a trading card and in with all the campaigns. Everybody who gets something physically mailed to them will get a copy of your version, a picture on the front, and of course on the back, his history, powers, and all that. So you've got to come up with history, powers, all that sort of thing. And you have till the end of January to get this in. That's the last second of the last hour of the last minute on January 31st, 2020 Eastern Standard Time. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll hopefully get lots of entries for this. Bye for now. God bless. And you can enter through either Discord, Twitter, or emailing me directly.
Hello, my name is Rick Piper, the creator and owner of Cross Comics, and all which it entails, some of which is my characters Electide, the Wiz, Ozona, Insecto, the Flame, Snowdrift. But the one that I want to shut it all off with, that I want to bring it to you today, is the Canadian Shield. He is from a time long ago. He's been brought into the present. He's given a suit with fantastic powers and that suit is from the future, thus where the past, the present, and the future collide because the suit and him are in the here and the now. So, take a read as you look down. Hopefully you will be very much interested. This is a great project to get into. It's not just the birth of a character, it's the birth of a universe. The Crossverse of Cross Comics.
All of which entails which Bullet says all of which it entails. What are you talking about, Bullet? So, okay, so, so who's excited for Tuesday? I hope all come by from wherever they're working because, yeah, although West Coast quite at work yet, I'm just getting to work. Not much, just digitally coloring this fan art of the Canadian Shield. Fire. not much considering entering the Canadian Shield contest. That's great, for sure. I want to see lots and lots of entries, personally. It would be neat to see everybody's version of the Canadian. You know, Elrec's probably going to produce some sort of manga/anime version. Heard about it last night. Rick, pretty cool idea. Oh yeah, thanks. Where did you hear about the contest? Was it through watching a stream? Because I think that's yeah, and the winner gets whoever the winner is. Their card, it's going to be made into a trading card for the campaign, and everybody gets it. Oh, yeah, you probably watched it after the fact, my stream yesterday, because I did do whatchamacallit, an auction, but that didn't turn out. I certainly do hope you enter. I hope everybody here enters. I don't know your artistry, but it doesn't matter. The art level skill, if it's not, you can always get somebody to draw it up better for you or whatever, but it'll be your version of the shield, that'll be on the trading card. If you win, of course. And then if we happen to get to the $10,000 mark in my campaign, everybody that participated in the thing is going to get their version of the shield made into a trading card. And it'll be given to everybody. That's going to be the great thing, I think, about my campaign. I know everybody has stretch goals, but, the more I get, the better I do, the more swag or something, the better you're going to get, the more stuff everybody's going to get. Some of it will be trivial, like bookmarks, But I think other stuff won't be so trivial. If if you were a girl, I could win you over by making Baby Yoda into the Canadian Shield. It's a ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous out there. Otherwise, all the fangirls shrieking. Yeah. Yeah, but see, it's not me that you gotta win over. The winner is gonna be done via straw poll into early February, and it'll be in the middle of the campaign. The Bucklers gets printed at the $15,000 mark for everybody. Event. And obviously, the Canadian Shield gets printed at the $2,000 mark. This is stretch goals. Hey, Mallet. Mallet. No monkey see, no monkey hear, no monkey do. I enjoy monkey mode. So I see. How much does it cost? Print? Is it going to sell? No one knows. Yeah, depends on the number of books I print, obviously, how much it's going to cost to print, but 2,000 will allow me to print. If I only get 2,000, it'll allow me to print all the people that are getting the book, maybe a couple extra, and send it off. And of course, print the cards, give Pope Raymond a couple bucks, hopefully give John a couple bucks. Uh, the shield you're working on now is looking good. His right arm is pointed. You did a good job on. Unfortunately, Fire, I did not draw this one. This is somebody who actually would like a job from me. Well, if we make enough money on the shield, well, who knows? I've got decisions to make for who will be drawing up number 2. Who wants to draw number 2? You're going on shows to promote this. They're going to have tough questions you don't have answers for. Add the buckler and let Dillard campaign for you. The buckler is being done at the $15,000 mark. I do want this to be about the Canadian Shield. The buckler is not canon. Especially not John's. No offense against John. And I'm letting him use the Canadian Shield for that stuff too. So his Canadian Shield is in a lot of ways not my Canadian Shield either. And what tough questions are you talking about exactly? Maybe I'll fumble through, but I will. I will fumble through. Well, then I guess if I don't make 15,000, then I'm not printing the buckler. Put a 6-page buckler story right in there. No, because it's not canon. It's not part of Cross Comics. So it's going to be a separate book. I don't mind printing it and doing that, but at a certain point, I don't mind printing it and doing it. Powers, well, super strong, super speed, invulnerable to almost every single, ordinance known to man, durability, all that stuff. The story, well, it's the origin story of him getting his power, getting the suit, and learning how to use his powers. Paper quality is at the moment, I think, going to be 80 pound. I might even put it up to the highest, 100 pound, 130 pound for the cover. I don't know how his suit works exactly. I've got ideas, but that stuff I'm going to flush out probably 2 or 3 years down the road in the comics. I don't need to know how a light works to sell the light. Tell you it works, I show you it works. realistic projections of how much funding you expect to receive. Do I expect that I'm going to get 50,000? No. Do I expect that I'm going to get 10,000? No. I don't get mad. This is not me getting mad. Yeah, I've answered every question. How are those funds are going to be allocated? Well, I've put that out there so far. You know, printing, shipping, paying people. Yeah, Dillard's a great guy, and he knows somewhat what he's doing. I know a little bit of what I'm doing too. I've been watching over this last year. But I also know what to accomplish. And it's nothing against John. To me, this campaign has to be about the Canadian Shield first and Cross Comics first, other than not the Buckler. I take what Evan just said regarding their question and answer them in Microsoft Word, for example, and put them out. I've been on the spot on live streams and no dollar amount on the line and it still sucked. Yeah, for sure, Fire. Probably a good idea to get things sort of answered ahead of time. But everybody's going to ask different questions too. You know, when I was interviewing people about their projects, I would ask different questions than other people. Different people focus on different things. We'll focus on what is sort of important to us, stuff like that, or what we think people want to know. I mean, as an entrepreneur, you really need to focus on the daily. Just, yeah, I know everybody's just trying to help. Don't get me wrong, I know that. But there's got to come a point, yeah, everybody's trying to help. There's so many voices, you've got to take it all in, analyze it for yourself, and do whatever you think is best, I guess is the best word to use. And in my case, also pray about it. Something I have done, pray about it. Let's see, E. And hello, E. E says, have faith. Faith doesn't get people by book. Yes and no. You're having faith that people do buy the book by just putting it out there. So, he says maybe, maybe not. You should do a live stream with John on his channel to promote the launch. Rick, work a pitch if he'd have you. I have. I've heard them out. I don't know why people don't think. You think I haven't heard what people are saying just because I'm not doing it? Maybe it's just I'm not doing it because I either disagree or whatever. I've heard what everybody's said on these streams and all that. You serious? Yeah, well, models usually, when I said I thought they were joking, models said when they were or were not, or when he was or wasn't. Yeah, I know people want to help me succeed, and they're saying what they believe is best for me to do. And that's great, that's fine, I listen to it. But I also have to do what I think. Ultimately, I have to do what I believe is best. And maybe that's what they've told me, maybe it's not. If you can't prove to them that you have character, that you live and breathe the Canadian skills, you know the most inane details of it, they won't believe in you. I think the fact that I've been trying to do this for 30 years, get this off the ground, says I believe in it. That I'm trying to make this my job. I am literally trying to start a comic company. I have been for 30 years. And anybody who knows me knows it's almost anything I talk about, everything I talk about. And the fact that, as John said, many of you said, I'm on here much. Yeah, I'm not always talking about my thing, but let's try and draw people in. When I started this channel a year and a half ago, almost 2 years now, I realized, you know what? People don't care about Cross Comics. People don't care about the Canadian show. You guys now do, yes. And that's because you've been here for however long you've been here. You've begun to care about him and me. But some people come in and they don't care about him. In fact, most won't till I do something that'll allow them to care about him. Because they don't know the Canadian Shield. And I realize that. Bullet says, I got sold out. Funny. Yeah, funny, because we care because you care. You got out there with no answers. It looks like you still, uh, at least you do some at least do some mock interviews. Do it before you run the search. Maybe it doesn't seem like I care because my dreams have been dashed so many times, and that's nobody's fault here, obviously. And I'm not blaming anybody here. But I've learned not to get my hopes set too high till things are seen. More, you know, uh, yeah, I am a bit worn out, Mallet, but it's not by this per se. I'm putting myself out there. I always do. I have hope. Otherwise, I wouldn't do this. But I guess I'm just guarding my heart at the moment, for lack of a better way of saying it. In case things don't happen. You cannot show that when you're talking about your project. When you pitch, you need to pitch like it's already seeded. Then people pick up on that. Yeah, Warren from some. Oh, trust me, Mallet, I'm here. I'm myself. And I'll be myself for the most part if I go on other shows, blah, blah, blah. And I'll put on the front and I'll show the brave face. I've done it many times. And I don't know how to put it. I'm excited, but I'm not excited at the same time. I'm waiting to try and I don't know what I'm waiting. You've seen the videos or whatever that I could get really animated. And trust me, the animation will come. Yeah, kind of nervous, not sure how it'll turn out because, and I don't want to be a downer here. You guys are asking me questions and talking, and this is the way I want things to be, obviously. But for me in my life, it seems every time things just to start going good, I get slammed down. Yes. Sometimes I let that stuff seep through, but a lot of times I can put on the brave face. Come on, it's the animated series. Rick, the animated series, not the Canadian Shield. Oh yeah, I know. Evan, you're not trying to be mean. Yeah, the animated series done my way would be great, Mallet, not Model's way. Yes, the cross universe begins here. The cross verse, as I so animately love to call it at times. Yeah, I know there's going to be hard questions. You know, Evan, I don't think you were around, but, you know, I had interviews on Saturday nights for like 2 or 3 months here on this channel with different people. Like, that's how I met both the people from Hero. That's how I met a bunch of creators that, you know, have come on here since, you know, because I did these interviews. Heck, I met James Hudno. I had him on here doing that. When he came on with, what's his name? Matt Cawson. You know? I know there's going to be hard questions, and maybe I'll be able to answer them in half a second. Maybe I'll have to think on them for half a second. Okay, so let's see what this is for. JP King overcame and became one of the world's top glove models. I've always told people pick on you when they like you. There's lots of people who like me, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I've said that said that too. Jeez, I wish people wouldn't like me so much. Remember the story of the great 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 grandfather Hughes? I miss Joshua's. Yeah, what's happened? He comes in every so often. Maybe Joshua got a job. I'm here. I have a job. Well, maybe he's not a job where he can, watch his cell phone or listen to his cell phone while doing it. Where when GGGGG Grandpappy Hughes tried to start a cult, there were only horseback couriers and relay posts. It didn't quite take off. It took weeks to months to send an emoji. I use a high-powered CAD capable desktop. Okay. Now I have no idea what that means completely. Mallet. But it seems maleficent. Maleficent. But all that said, you know what? Hey all, how are you? You all know the courageous Canadian Shield that I've created. Hopefully you know his powers, you know his size, his history, a little bit of what I've told you over this last year. But now as we're entering January, we're having a contest. And as I'm about to do the Indiegogo for the release of the first book's printing, this contest is about you recreating the Canadian Shield in your image. You'll see pictures here of different versions the Canadian Shield has gone through, or different things as experimented. There might be other characters that with totally different names, but you know they look similar. But now you're going to create the Canadian Shield, as I said, in your image. You make up his powers, his look. It doesn't have to look anything like mine. Doesn't have to have the same colors. Nothing. But the one that wins this will be getting to have their version put as a trading card and in with all the campaigns. Everybody who gets something physically mailed to them will get a copy of your version, a picture on the front, and of course on the back, his history, powers, and all that. So you've got to come up with history, powers, all that sort of thing. And you have till the end of January to get this in. That's the last second of the last hour of the last minute on January 31st, 2020 Eastern Standard Time. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll hopefully get lots of entries for this. But for now, God bless. And you can enter through either Discord, Twitter, or emailing me directly.
Hello, my name is Rick Piper, the creator and owner of Cross Comics and all which it entails, some of which is my characters Electide, the Wiz, Ozona, Insecto, the Flame, Snowdrift. But the one that I want to set it all off with, that I want to bring it to you today, is the Canadian Shield. He is from a time long ago. He's been brought into the present. He's given a suit with fantastic powers, and that suit is from the future. Thus, where the past, the present, and the future collide, because the suit and him are in the here and the now. So, take a read as you look down. Hopefully you will be very much interested. This is a great project to get into. It's not just the birth of a character, it's the birth of a universe. The Crossverse of Cross Comics.
Okay, back we are. And no, I don't think God will judge you poorly if you try to create someone in your own image. especially since it'll be a fictional character. Fire, that the last video there is on my campaign. Right now it's on my pre-sign up thing as well, which I updated today as well for my Indiegogo. And of course the first one is there as well. The first one's not there as well at the moment either, but all of which it entails. Okay. I don't know what that is about, all of which it entails, bullet, but I'd like to know it. Are you making fun of me somehow that I can't figure out? He's mocking you. I thought so. Sounds like you have 2020 by the horns. Did you make a graph? No. Not even sure what you're talking to me, model. Yes, just now. You made a graph just now. Well, we have been trying to get Rick confident enough. You go and mock him, not helping. Oh, my confidence, I think, is up. It's not down any more than usual. Rick, don't listen to JP. He vapes, and people who vape are idiots. I don't vape. I don't smoke. Wait, I almost joined a clan of vapors. What about Vaders? Is it alright to vade? If you're a vader? Is it alright to be a vader? Oh, hair colors from the interior of Australia. Was that really a graph? I thought that was a necessary Dutch angle timeline to emphasize his optimism. I call it an plane of good intentions. Well, it says the animated series would have Dutch. Just watch. Okay, later, Fire. Have a good day. Hopefully, see you tomorrow when I do a stream for my comic books. The Canadian Shield needs a mobile, eh? "8 foot tall and a bug." Hey, Humphrey, how are you? Maybe a VW thing can be tough. It might be the thing to do. Okay, I can get why the buckler can't has a van. He doesn't really have any powers. But the Canadian Shield flies. Why does he need a vehicle as the Canadian Shield? Unless he's out in space or something. Pretty much any land vehicle he's going to be able to outrace, yes. And he does have super speed, so he can run on the ground faster than most likely a car or most vehicles. Yes, he's faster flying than he is. Do you get commissions or just create comic? I do both. I haven't got a lot of commissions. But I do take commissions. But we could give Manly Cougar, like some pathetic. No, I'm probably not gonna. Well, I'll probably take as many as I can. I even got a Patreon, Humphrey, that people get commissions every month for different types of commissions for the levels that they support at. How do we find commissions? Just word of mouth, Facebook? Yeah, Facebook or Twitter. Email me directly, I think all my links should be in description. I'm free for everywhere. I have 5 billion links. Spider-Man has a buggy. He can swing. Wonder Woman can fly but has a jet. Evan Sir has a spaceship. Well, they gave Wonder Woman the jet before she could really fly. Raggedy, I believe. And I guess the the spider bug is for just because it's called bug or buggy. But probably more for when he's out of town. And hi, John. So here is fan art that I've colored in now for the Canadian Shield. This is where we're taking the pose for the figurine from. The Wonder Woman just swings on lightning bolts. Yeah. True. John Buckler needs multiple bus variants. Popcorn Love doesn't start. Okay, so here is another Canadian Shield by somebody else. Yes, but she was given her, if I remember right, and I could be wrong, given her jet back in the 40s when she couldn't fly, or whenever, sometime in the comic book, when she couldn't fly, and then it's just become a staple of her. Heck, even in the Wonder Woman series with Linda Carter, she had the jet and she couldn't fly yet, so she just jumped. So they've just brought the invisible jet over for whatever reason. Things. John, I need a reason to have multiple unfinished VW models. Evan says he's got it. I don't know what he's got. Question of, do we want it? Sort of. Well, it's fan art that I'm coloring. I'm not sure whether you consider that promotional or not. I figured it's digital coloring. Since we're close to Canadian Shield launch day, I'd color the fan art that I have of him. Canadian Shield can fly before he put on the suit. What did he drive before? He didn't drive because he was in the early 1800s, and they didn't have cars, I believe. He walked or maybe drove a horse. Let's have a Festivus tonight and get Rick to embrace all of our ideas. What if he tried piece of his cape to a trusty steed, gave the horse powers of flight? Then he'd have a horse sidekick. I don't have any grievances with her. But a horse is only 1 horsepower. Hey, Bullet, what do you think the contest is on right now? You can do all your ideas for the Canadian Shield on it. Can't promise anybody will vote for it, but so he gets them. What artwork will you be showcasing when you go to channels to promote? Probably pages, black and white and color, because we do have a few color things from Pope Raven at the moment. We'll be getting more as we go along, hopefully. Probably the couple pieces that you've done. I don't have any lettered yet. I don't have the ones that I haven't lettered the ones that Pope Raven has given me yet, but that's as far as I'm concerned, fairly easy to do. Yeah, you're your look and all that can obviously be a model, JP, but you do have to write out his powers and origin. Can Mallet submission be my submission? No, Evan. What if I don't know why he's alive? He just is. Oh, why he's alive is because he was born. No, the Canadian Shield Connect time travel, Humphrey, he's brung through time by God once. Although eventually, because he is in contact with another hero called the Wiz. If the Wiz lets him, he can time travel. Get the technology off him and do it. You should probably get on that lettering before launch day. It's a lot harder than people. Yeah, it's a little harder for sure than most people think, but I did letter the other one, so have a little bit of experience. Probably not going to be as grandiose as C letterer. Sound effects and adjusting kerning is super time consuming. I'm not sure which font I'm going to be using at the moment. Raggedy. I haven't really thought about sound effects. Sound effects in the other one. I thought the shield is not a divine arrow of God. Did I misread? I thought the guardian was time travel. No, you misread, Evan. No, Keeper was just showing the viewer aspects of time. Yes, Dillard got that. Wow. Don't use wham. George my kerplunk. You can have that one, Rick. And then you're gonna guilty feet, got no rhythm. Use when he sleeps. Boom, boom. Half the book's effects complete. Oh, doesn't sleep that much. There's what? Twice we show him sleeping? maybe once. Don't forget Splat for the jumper. Mallet, you should letter the shield. I missed the whole carrying position. It's here. So let's save this. Kaboom! Says Bullet. Walking he does, for sure. A lot. That I can't disagree with. So we'll fix this, do more on this either next week sometime or next Friday for sure. I think I'm definitely going to change things up for either this fan art drawing this week or next week. Then again, nobody did the month of drawing the Canadian Shield on the sea. But maybe if you just draw the Canadian Shield by itself. Who knows? Okay, thanks everybody for coming by. I don't know, Mallet. I've never seen him as to be the type. Anyways, thanks for everybody coming by, watching, interacting, and everything. I guess we will maybe see you all tomorrow. Well, see you all tomorrow when I finish off my comics, going through them. That'll be the only stream tomorrow. I'm gonna have an unboxing video I'm putting up a little later today because I got something in the mail that I gotta go pick up now. So I guess we'll see you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love y'all.